du soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil. Pas de soleil, 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 pas de soleil.
That was the worst take that has ever been said on this fucking podcast. Hey. Just chilling like a villain, buddy. We got a new setup. I hope everybody liked that. Just something new. Wanted to try out and see. Did y'all like that more than the normal intro? Yeah. Let's see. Can I make this a little bigger? Maybe. Yeah. This is first night on the new stream. We also have Coop Daddy, who's on his way, and we have Jacob maybe coming, maybe not entirely sure. Um, let's see. Hold on. Audio issues. Does that sound a little better there? Hopefully so. Dalton, talk. Mic check. Hey. Hey. Check. 1 2. Check 1 2. Hey. How are you doing, buddy? Living the dream, chilling like a villain. How'd you enjoy this weekend? Oh, wait, your mic's low. Hold on. Let me find it. Give me 1 second while I fix this issue. Hey, listen. It's better to have these issues early on. That might be my fault here. Give me 1 second. Don't do me a favor and speak.
Kyle Busch got a fucking top 5 finally.
Can we hear him better there? No, guys, it's the season finale of the Right Turn Cult. Because it was the last road course of the... Oh, wait, hold on, Dalton. I just killed your audio. Hold on. I completely muted him. Alright, now talk.
He said there he is.
Okay, so we're fixed. We're good now.
There we go.
Okay, I think we might be good now. Bro, it's cold.
It's a little bit warm here.
It's
not too bad.
What is a little warm?
It's room temperature.
Hold on, let me see. So it's 67 degrees in here right now. Now this morning when I woke up, it was 61 degrees.
It was 44 degrees this morning here.
44? Oh, I was talking in my house. It was 61 degrees.
Oh, dude, that's not normal.
Listen, that's how I like it. Okay. The colder, the better.
I can't do that.
The colder, the better. I'm trying so hard here.
What are you trying to fix now?
My mom, she's like, your audio is too low. The music's too loud. General consensus, just for future reference, how good does my voice sound?
I can hear you just fine.
But can the viewers hear?
Yeah, that's a key question.
How's the music to voice? Might have to burn cardboard chase for heat. I don't know if I want to burn him.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do the war.
Do the roar.
I never did.
Now, one thing that is pretty cool about all of this, I want to bring it up. Give me 1 second, because I do want this, like, on the screen when we don't have anybody. So I can add, like, literally anything anywhere on the screen that I want. There's a picture. Yeah. I just want it to look like they're on the show with us. There we go.
You can tell how annoyed Ross is in this picture right here.
So, yeah. Dalton is higher than me, but he can hear. I love you, Daddy. Kyle Larson got sacrificed by HMS. He did. A soul for a soul, I guess. Dude, it's sad. It's sad that he got kicked out all because they appealed Willie B's penalty.
Like, is that really like what caused it? Like,
I mean,
just him-
technically, well, I mean, anything. Of course, Kyle could have finished 2 positions higher and been in. But had they not appealed the penalty and it got overturned, then Willie B would have been the first guy out. Or second guy out. Like, that would have made Suarez and Cindric the first 2 guys out or whatever.
I'm telling you, man, Henry Motorsport's some shady motherfuckers.
Do you think it's them? Or do you think it's NASCAR, like, catering to the powerhouse team?
Oh, yeah, I think it's definitely NASCAR. Well, I mean, if you really think about it, they weren't even happy with the appeal getting overturned.
Right, but...
Because, like, he literally, like, got away with it. Like, it says in the rule book that if you crash or spin someone under caution, like, that's a point penalty.
Right. I don't know. Looking back at, like, this last week of NASCAR, like, it's just had a bad taste in my mouth.
Dude, I got to tell you something. I haven't enjoyed the playoffs this year. I lost interest after the Bristol night race. Like, I'm ready for the season to be over.
Are you?
Yeah, and it's not just because Kyle's already out of the playoffs. It's like NASCAR has just been an embarrassment the past couple weeks. It's like ever since that rain wreck at Daytona, it's been a joke. Like a joke week after week after week after week for something stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. I hate that NASCAR is, like, ruining their own season.
Oh, yeah. And see, we had a great regular season. Like, I enjoyed the regular season this year.
The regular season was fantastic. I kind of, I wish the season would have ended then.
And ever since the playoffs started, like I told you, the rain wreck at Daytona, that's when everything went downhill. It just got worse and worse and worse. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's pain. Hold on. I'm getting a... Okay. Let's see. I can't turn my mic is, like, way louder than it normally is, I feel like. Hold on. Now I feel like you can just hear everything behind me.
Well, you're a lot louder now.
Can I get, like, Can I get the condenser on? Hold on a second. Let's go, yeah. Hello, hey. How does that sound?
You sound just fine to me, dude. Like, I've had no problems hearing you.
Hello.
They said it's better. You're good now.
Okay. So I'm good now? Okay.
Yep.
Good Lord. Yeah, I think I know what delay you're talking about. I'm trying to figure out where that's coming from, too. I think it... Oh, I might know. Hold on. Let's see.
Your mom said, sounds so much better. Not that my opinion matters.
Hello.
It sounds like you don't listen to your mom.
Not really. Not a lot. This is the troubleshooting segment here. What if I... Does this delay me? I'm still a little delayed. Hold on. I don't know why I would have a delay. Oh, I know now. Okay. Hey, what's up? All right.
Oh, there we go. That looks better, dude.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Yep.
I was running at, like, a really high quality for no good reason. So, you're like a dubbed kung fu movie when you talk. Let's see. Okay, I think we're set. I think we're good now. I think we're good. Perhaps. No more Kung Fu movie. Okay. So I'm using this new koozie that I have that I'm gonna strategically drink out of.
Full of
You know, pushing the brand out really hard.
That's fucking beautiful.
Maybe koozies are coming. I don't know. Just really pushing the brand. We're sponsored by Colties tonight, by the way. As you can see up in the top right hand corner, Colties were kind enough to come on for an episode to sponsor us. So I want to thank Colties for putting us in these shades. I really do appreciate it. Dalton, what do you have to say about Colties?
These are the best damn sunglasses in the country. Better than Yeats. So make sure you guys get you a pair.
Oh, now that was a dig. I feel like that was just a mean dig.
That's the best I can come up with like 2 seconds.
I want the record to show Dalton's the one who said that, not me. And like you, how many pairs of Yeats did you get? I never got one pair. Yeah. Disrespectful.
Sorry. Those American flag Yeats made me famous.
Is that what made you famous?
I think so.
Let's see. Okay, I think we're all good now. Everything is fine. Stream's rolling smoothly. That was a really awkward 20-minute intro, I feel like, but
Damn.
I was wanting to give everybody time to join, whoever was coming. Welcome back to another episode of the LTC out of East Tennessee. It's me, as always, Cody, your host with the most.
I am Dalton Good, aka Dalton Riley Bush.
We're joined here today with Parker Kligerman and Ross Chastain. They're kind of just in an intense stare down. We're going to see how long it can go.
And it looks like Ross wants to kick Parker Kligerman's ass.
He's getting ready to. So GFD wasn't the famous or... Yeah, Dalton, which has been your most famous moment?
Wait, the GFD or what?
Your American flag ones.
Or actually, no, I take that back. Yeah, it was definitely the GFD.
I feel like it was. I think you, in that moment, I feel like any clothing brand you were wearing like owed you something because you got them national TV time.
Well, no. How about this? So, the first 2 camera shots that Fox took of me were all Yeats, and then the third one was the famous GFD line.
So which moment was bigger?
GFD for sure.
Yeah. Why are you out of any moment for you to ever be humble? Why would this be your humble moment?
I feel like it just set the tone for Kyle Busch's season this year.
Pain.
Yep.
It did. Like that moment in itself, like just altered the timeline.
I guess I just cursed him.
You did.
Fuck me.
So, people, as you can tell, we have a little bit of a new setup. We're using a new program, a new platform. It started a little rocky, but we got everything figured out and situated. It only took us, a year to master StreamYard? It's only taken us 20 minutes to master this one. So I just want to point out the new things on the stream. So, above me right here, this is the most recent donation that came in through... this is actually from a Twitch stream the LTC did. And that was a donation from that. So now every donation that we get, which you can scan that QR code right there, or you can do !donate in the chat and it'll take you to the link. And I think I put it at $5 minimum for the text to speech. So you could have a computer say whatever you want it to say for $5. And it says it on the stream, so you could ask us questions. Please don't do anything terrible, I beg. And then above Dalton, that's the most recent subscriber on YouTube. And then you can see the Cup Series, Xfinity, and playoffs. Cool little Easter egg with those you'll see in a little bit. And then instead of us bringing up individual chats and comments, the comments just kind of pop up on the stream now. So we can read those out and point those out a little bit better than having to like bring it up and shrink it, bring it up and shrink it, bring it up and shrink it. I probably got to put the bot in the room actually before any of that is possible. I'm new here. Is it in the Discord? Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Not the Discord. The live.
The chat.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn it, Cody.
Dude, I'm getting there. Yeah, see, there it is. Beautiful. You can also do !link tree, and it will take you to the link tree that has all of our links. And you could do ! Ryan. Yeah, that's one of the ones I didn't put in there. Lucky for you. You can do ! store, and it'll take you to the LTC store. So everything has ease of access now, hopefully. But yeah, we just wanted to try something new. I also put the races down in the bottom. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but I got a little fancy with it. So anyway, Dalton, you got anything you want to say? I've just been trying to stall for people to join in.
Sorry.
Hey, you're fine.
Well, I was the Roval.
In person?
Yeah.
Really cool, actually. So Saturday, we got there early Saturday. We left at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So we got there, we got in as soon as they fired up the engines for Cup practice. We got our passes and all of that fun stuff. One of the coolest things, and I swear this isn't a brag, the way they treat anybody with media passes is absolutely incredible. So we parked outside of the track in the media lot, and they have shuttles that take you directly from the parking into the infield, and they pull you up to the media center. You go in, there's water, coffee, sodas, and then they fed us too on Saturday. So we got to eat.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really cool. And it's not like Lunchables and sandwiches. No, like I had a hamburger, macaroni and cheese, baked beans, like a real meal. And then, dude, I'm not kidding. I probably drank a 12-pack of Coke Zeros just while I was there. Because it was just unlimited sodas, dude. Like, I'm automatically a sucker for it.
Fun fact, the Charlotte 2008 fall race was the first time I ever tried Coke Zero.
Really?
Yeah, this was me and Dad's first time at the Charlotte fall race. We went to the All-Star race early that year, but then we came back for the fall race in 2008. And this was the first time I ever had pit passes to a race. So while we were waiting to go into the track to get them, there was like a Coke Zero stand. I think this is when Coke Zero like just came out. And they gave me a sample, and I'm like, dude, oh shit, this is good. Like, I wanted a full can after all that.
Yeah, dude, I could swim in a Coke full of Coke Zero, or a pool full of Coke Zero. I can't even talk.
A Coke full of Coke Zero.
I would swim in a Coke full of Coke Zero too. But yeah, other than drinking a 12-pack of soda, Saturday was just a lot of walking. We tried to look at the track because we didn't have seats for the Xfinity race, so we watched strictly from the infield. So we walked around a lot trying to find like the different vantage points that they had and that sort of thing. The pedestrian bridge was probably the coolest place to watch it from. It goes over like the, I mean, I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about, like from TV. It's such a cool vantage point. The other side of the bridge is, I think it's turn 7, perhaps. Like coming out of the chute as they exit pit road, that big turn. People had their campers right there. And they were just like sitting in their front yard, and they were just watching it from there. So that was cool. We watched probably like 5 or 6 laps from there, and then as the race started winding down, we were like, let's just go stand at AJ's pit box, like for the end of the race. So we got to see their entire like roller coaster of emotions, and and like his crew and team and that sort of thing. So that was really cool. Of course, you know, like it looked like Ty had it, and like they were so confident. They never ever wavered in their confidence. AJ's team, they were like, we got it the whole time. And then like when they won, one of the guys, like, he shrugged, he's like, I told y'all.
Wait, we got one?
Oh, it's coming, I promise. Time is ticking. I don't know why that comment didn't pop up. But yeah, it was cool. The experience overall was good. The media experience made it fantastic just for like ease of access and free food and that sort of thing. Of course, going through the garages is always just the coolest thing in the world.
Oh, no doubt.
But yeah, that sums up my experience. It was just a really fun weekend. Super fun. I got to meet Blaney. Summer got to meet Harvick.
You met my future boss, Richard Childress.
And I got to meet RC. Dude, that was like the craziest moment in my life. So
What'd you say to him?
I had my Dell Senior jacket on, and Summer's like, Richard Childress is right behind you. And I was like, huh? And I turned around, and he was just standing there talking. And I like turned around, and he was taking a picture with somebody, and I was like, oh man, I hate to be like this guy, but I don't know how many opportunities I'll have in my entire life to like get a picture with Richard Childress while wearing a Dell Senior jacket. So I was just like, hey, Mr. Childress, do you care to take a picture? And he was like, yeah. He's like, turn around. And like, Summer was behind me, and we turned around, and he put his arm around me for the picture. So that was like a nice gesture.
There we go.
Richard Childress touched my Earnhardt jacket.
Don't wash it. I gotta meet Richard Childress.
Say that again?
I gotta meet Richard Childress.
He was a really nice guy.
Oh, and also don't wash that jacket.
Oh, never. I don't know how to wash one of those jackets. Like,
oh, you don't? Like,
yeah.
If you want to wash it, you have to dry clean it, which is pretty expensive.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. My red Bud jacket, the Dell Junior one, I did wash that one just because, like, where I bought it, it was like a secondhand jacket. So it was, of course, a NASCAR fan. So it was like just pure nicotine all over it.
You know that Kyle Busch jacket, zip-up jacket I had that I wore for the burnouts on Broadway last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily I could wash that one.
Yeah, I mean, some NASCAR jackets are washable. I think the newer ones probably are too. Because it's like a really weird material. Have you felt the new like pit jackets?
You know, I never owned one. I'd like to get one for next year for whenever Kyle gets a new sponsor. I don't know when it's going to be, but I'd like to get one of those just because he's in the 8 now.
Yeah, that would be cool. I've got a bunch of... I'm going to sell you all of my junior stuff now just to get rid of it.
There's a lot of Monster Energy and M&M stuff I like to sell too.
I don't think you need to sell any of it, though.
No, like, most of the stuff that don't fit me anymore and the stuff I don't really wear all that much anymore, it's going to go away. It has to.
You should hold it for like 5 years and then sell it when it's worth so much
I gotta buy a
more money.
fucking house.
You're going to be able to pay off the house sooner if you hold on to it.
Fuck.
I'm telling you.
I have a structured settlement. I need cash now.
Well, then it sounds like you need to call JG Wentworth.
877 cash no!
I have an annuity, but I need
cash now.
Oh man, Eric, I don't know that claiming LTC affiliation and getting media passes would be possible. Let's see. What size do you wear, Cody? Me? It depends. Sometimes, if I'm not too bloated, I can squeeze into a large. But I've been in the extra large because I've been extra bloated recently. And by that, I've been eating a lot. Ross is guest hosting tonight. F the Roval, Mega 69. That's definitely not Busher, Bristol Coliseum, No Rain Daytona. I need to start like keeping tally of what your names are every single week. Y'all sing it so good you're gonna get content ID. Please don't. Promo code LTC. Yeah, I wish FanDuel would sponsor us. That would be cool. But here's the problem. I feel like for us to be with FanDuel, we would need to win bets, and we've not had a good stretch here recently. It's been rough on the wallet. It's been really bad.
I hadn't even placed a bet yet.
We did win on Saturday, for what that's worth. He was only like plus 150, so it was literally just like a double up on whatever it was you bet. But, dude, so close on Sunday to hitting that bet, and then the caution happened. I'm gonna just say my name is Cody with LTC. I mean, that might work, possibly by then. But then, when you go and pick up your credentials, you have to have an ID. So, ooh. Let's see. I hid my face because of my awesome names. Okay, I figured it was you. So anywho, Saturday's race. Did you watch it?
I was watching.
Let me do the cool thing. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Don't talk yet. And you'll see. You'll see what I'm doing. I'll figure it out one day to where I'm quicker. Hold on. Hold on. Hey! The Xfinity series is colored in because we're talking about it. See? Told you it was worth it. Anyway, go ahead.
Unfortunately, I did not. I was watching Tennessee with some LSU Tiger ass on Saturday.
So you didn't watch it at all?
I didn't.
Pain.
Sorry.
I don't know how great my analysis of the race can be since I was on the infield. I couldn't really like see much of anything that was actually going on. I predicted that AJ Allmendinger was going to lead every single lap. I was off, but he was pretty close to it.
Yeah, I mean, I expected them to go back to back.
Was there anybody else you thought could have won? Realistically?
I mean, maybe Ty Gibbs, but like what happened on the finish? Did Allmendinger like punt Ty Gibbs out of the way?
Honestly, I think it was just like clean racing. I don't think he punted him.
Like, I didn't even see the finish.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a punt at all. So the way it shook out, AJ definitely had like the long run car. Obviously though, clean air meant absolutely everything all weekend. Restarts, Ty had an absolute rocket ship. So when they restarted late, AJ was off pace from Ty, but it's not like the restart, in my opinion, like made him any more favored because he wasn't as good on the restart as Ty Gibbs had been. So I was like, okay, Ty Gibbs is just gonna get a really good start, and no, AJ just like stayed door to door with him, and eventually just like outbraked / like drove him harder than Ty probably wanted to drive. It was just hard like racing. They both raced like veterans. You wouldn't have been able to tell that Ty was like a kid still. And it ended clean in my opinion. I enjoyed being, like I said, I watched it with colleagues pit box. So that I think made the race way cooler as well, like getting to be there like right there with the winners.
Okay, time out real quick. What the fuck is going on here? You all right?
This whole show is crumbling.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
I was hearing some like loud ass sounds, and it was just Heidi snorting.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, continue.
Papa Good, he definitely didn't have time to stand and talk. Like he took that picture and he was a man on a mission.
Yeah, it was right before race time, so I expected it to be a quick meet and greet and go.
Yeah, but I mean, he was really nice though. Like he was definitely a very approachable guy. Like you couldn't tell he's like as wealthy as he is by the way he acts. But I will say he does have like a really cool swagger about him. Like you could tell that he is Richard Childress just by like his swagger. But
I forgot to mention on you didn't go till Saturday, did you?
right.
You could have gone to the JGR Fan Fest on Friday if you wanted to.
See, so Friday was my stepdad's birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we kind of like just hung out here because I had toyed with that idea and I was like, I hate going out of town on people's birthdays. Like it's ironic. I was actually at Darlington for my mom's birthday, and like I kind of felt like a jerk, but
Damn.
yeah.
Well, it's good. I skipped my mom's birthday for Talladega this year, so
So at least we're equally bad sons.
yeah. I'm horrible.
If I were RC, I'd wear my 8 championship rings everywhere. 8. Xfinity? Yeah. There's some asshats in the sport.
What up, Dakota?
From what I've seen and meeting people, yes. A lot of people are assholes.
Robbie Gordon.
I've never met Robbie Gordon, so I can't speak on it.
So he was kind of a dig. Like when me and Dad met him at the 2008 Charlotte Fall race. Dad was watching the Jessica Simpson concert, and I saw Robbie Gordon take a picture. And I was yelling at Robbie, and he came to sign autographs. And I tried talking to him. He just stood there and didn't say a damn word while signing my shit. So I'm like, okay then.
Is that
I'll
the
go fuck
worst?
myself again.
Is that the worst experience you've ever had with a driver?
Yes.
What's the second worst?
Really not. I have nothing. Like that's it. Everything else has been good.
I have not met a guy yet who was a jerk. I don't think. Where's the gang at? I have no idea. Me and Dalton, the gang's all here, plus Ross and Parker down in the bottom. They're still in a battle in the staring contest. Harvick was actually really nice with Summer when he met her this weekend. So like he genuinely a nice guy.
Well, that's good because I heard a lot of like stories about how Kevin Harvick was a dick sometimes when you met him.
I feel like that is just like his personality though, right?
Honestly, yeah, I see it.
Because they're all, if you see a driver out somewhere, now I'm not talking like at Walmart or something, but like at the track, they are going from point A to point B. Like they're not just out for a stroll for fun.
Exactly. Like that's why you always want to meet drivers at like meet and greets and stuff like that because you have the better opportunity to get the best experience. Like when you're doing it like on the track during practice or qualifying or in the middle of race day, you're just not gonna get much out of it. Like they're most likely not gonna say anything. They're just gonna sign like one line in your hat and then they're gonna leave.
Yeah, that's kind of just a part of it. Jeff Gordon is a jerk. Jeff Gordon was really nice when I met him last year. But I think Mom like called Jeff Gordon an asshole to his face. So I don't know if I feel like he just probably didn't want to be nice at that point, unless he was a jerk before. I don't remember the story exactly, but I know she called him an asshole.
Okay, real quick. Olivia hacked Papa Good's phone and said, "Love you, Dalton. Go Joey Logano." Olivia, fuck Joey.
Where's that at? Oh, I see. I see. Go Joey. Dude, Joey is setting up for a championship run.
I hope not.
I tried to
I
get
hope not.
Logano to sign something for me, but he flat out ignored me. Joey has been incredibly nice every time I've met him. Meeting Joey has made me like Joey more.
I mean, I met the motherfucker coming out of the bathroom at Atlanta last year.
I love it how you were like straight out the bathroom willing to get a picture with Joey. He's like your arch nemesis.
Like, I saw him, I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's bury the hatchet right here.
Do you think he had any idea who you were?
Okay, well, I will say this, like, at the Bristol Dirt Race this year, you remember how he walked by?
Yep.
I kept trying to talk to him. Like, I was being nice, but it looked like he wanted nothing to do with me.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he ignored Junior too. Like Junior didn't get a signature.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if I remember correctly.
Well, it's because the people from Big Motor Small Blade were like talking to him, like calling him by his like middle name or something like that, and he was like having fun with it. And then when it came to me, he probably knew who I was and wanted nothing to do with me, which I don't blame him.
He's like,
I've said a lot of shit.
Yeah, he's like, you're that fucking Kyle Busch fan.
Damn.
So the Cup race. Would you like to lead us off for that one, sir?
Okay, so I did Rider Reactions yesterday for episode 9, and Cody, I don't know what you saw from your viewpoint, but not really much happened in the first 2 stages. Hardly nothing to talk about. I mean, really, the whole problem was you could not pass worth a shit. Like you couldn't pass to save your soul, and that got proven, during the stage cautions. So, of course, everybody, like when it comes to road courses with stages, everybody's gonna have a different strategy. Caution comes out. The rest of the field pits. The whole field gets shuffled. Joey Logano, for example. So Logano won stage 1. Okay, like dominated. Didn't get past once. Well, he stayed out, of course, to get stage points. But then he pitted when the caution came out, and he started 18th or 20th, something like that, and he stayed there for the entire stage. Like he could not pass anybody at all. And Tyler Reddick won the second stage, correct? I wasn't paying attention to that.
Say that last part again.
Tyler Reddick won the second stage, right?
Yes. I believe so.
Okay, I was not paying attention to that because the race was so boring yesterday in the live stream. We were literally talking about food.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine that race being like exciting for TV.
It wasn't.
No,
it wasn't.
I couldn't imagine so. But being there in person, it was like so cool. Like seeing them. Have you ever been to the Roval?
No, not yet.
Okay, so like just seeing it in person, we sat like right in front of the chicane coming to the start finish line because I figured that would be like the most exciting place.
And you tuned in to live reactions.
From there, I did.
Bit.
Yeah, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Real quick though, before the race started, I saw Nelly in concert, so that's always just a cool thing. I grew up on Nelly.
Did you see that video of him and that kid in the wheelchair?
Yeah, so cool. So cool. I think it was Denny who tweeted it, wasn't it?
Yes.
And he was like, in case you were wondering, Nelly is a really cool guy or something like that. But yeah, no, Nelly's just one of those artists. Like, if you don't know every like Nelly song, then you had a really like weird childhood. You don't know any Nelly songs, do you?
The only Nelly song I know is when he sang with Florida Georgia Line.
You don't know Hot in Here?
Oh yeah, I know Hot in Here.
Okay. I would hope so.
Yeah, I've seen it on a commercial. I can't remember what brand it was, but I do remember hearing it.
Oh my god. I wish I wouldn't even have said that. I'm disappointed. Real quick, the comments, I've lost them. We got to catch up. Jeff Burton was nice. Jeff Gordon was a jerk from the beginning, so he deserved it. It's hashtag Parv Gang. I feel like your screen is behind your audio. It is a little bit, maybe. We're working through the hurdles. Yay, Roval. What's up, Parv? How are the chairmans doing tonight? 2 out of 4 of us. We're doing good. Trill, you're kind of old. He was the soundtrack in my elementary school days. I love being able to call people old because out of like the whole LTC posse, I'm the papaw of the group. Yeah, JD said we were talking about food. He did do Just a Dream.
Oh yeah, I love Just a Dream.
He did do Air Force Ones as well, and he did Grit. Like he did a lot of old songs. Joe.
I forgot he sang Just a Dream.
Yep, he did.
Yeah, that was a childhood classic right there.
Oh yeah. God, that makes me feel old. I feel like I was an adult by the time that song came out.
Dude, I remember all the pop music when I was in middle school, and that was the shit right there.
I bet. I could imagine young Dalton just rapping.
Dude, we would sing it on the bus. Like, our school bus was the only one that had a radio, and we would always listen to the old pop songs like every day.
That's dope.
Going to school and going home. It was awesome.
Good times.
Yeah,
Simpler
take me
times.
back.
I know. Please.
Take me back.
Please. So anyway, first stage happens, second stage happens. There's really not a lot to talk about with this race.
No, that's how lackluster it was. But don't worry, stage 3 had plenty to talk about.
So much. So I hate to be awkward to be that guy. I've got to take a little bit of a break. Do you want to do an official like break? Because we could do breaks now before we start talking about the cup, and that'll give me time to figure out if anybody else is coming on for the rest of the show. Because it's been a clusterfuck.
Yeah, I could go get a Coke.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go over to the cool scene, and we'll be right back. Okay.
Let's do it.
That was the worst take that has ever been said on this fucking podcast. Hey, we're back.
What up?
That was a nice little break. Let me reset. So Coop nor Jacob will be here tonight. So you're just stuck with me and Dalton. Per usual. Most of the time it's always just me and Dalton.
We're the only ones that give a damn.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. What's happened in the comments? Break time question, favorite movie of all time. Oh god, they blew up the comments while we were gone. What's up, Brayton?
It's a man.
Parv game questions. So stage 3.
Okay, so we definitely got a lot to talk about for this one, unlike stage 1 and 2.
Mhm.
So when stage 3 began, it was still lackluster until we get to 6 laps to go. Or well, before that, it looked like Chase Elliott was about to go back-to-back. Al Gustafson made a good pit strategy for once, got Chase Elliott out in front, and I thought for sure that a caution would never come out just because Chase was leading, but I was shocked because we did get a caution for a damn billboard on the track.
So, were you surprised by it?
Yeah.
I knew that it was going to happen. I knew that there was going to be a caution. I knew immediately. And there's a reason. I can justify it.
So I don't know if this is just Chase Briscoe overreacting on purpose just to get points, but JD in my chat yesterday told me that he was listening to a scanner. He said it was on the track for like 20 laps.
Yeah, I've heard that, and I've also heard that it was 2 different signs, like from different like segments. There's a good shot that it probably was that same one. Do you think that it was a stupid caution?
Yeah, we all know that it was just to spice up the drama because the race is so lackluster. It was just like the All-Star race this year. You know, the race sucked. Ryan Blaney is like 50 yards away from crossing the finish line and getting the hell out of here. But then Ricky Stenhouse barely taps the wall coming out of turn 2 while in last place. And then they wave a caution out just to do another restart to spice everything back up again. It was the same damn thing for this weekend.
I personally, and as a Chase Elliott fan, am proud to say that I think that the caution was quite necessary.
What?
I do. That little billboard, like if somebody had swung a little bit wide right, which wouldn't be out of question, what happens?
You're going to have to tell me because I don't know. Can it really hurt a car?
Dude, it would spin them out immediately. Like, it definitely, if somebody would have rode up into that, it would have caused a bigger caution. Because it wasn't, like, I think if it was farther away from the cars, I don't think there's an issue, but it was, like, within feet of the cars.
Okay, I got a lot of questions here, too. Why the hell are there billboards on the tire barrier walls?
That is the question that, like, needs to be answered. That's, like, the solution to the entire issue.
I don't get the whole point of banners on road courses in the first place. Like,
they cause more issues than, like, but how much money do you think they make from all of those?
Well, the only time I could think of it actually working was Josh Balicki at Road America?
The Sargento.
Yeah.
Where he drove around that. But, I mean, that's not necessary. I mean, of course, that's kind of what they're hoping happens, right? Like, that's what they want.
That's the only time it worked. That's the only time it worked.
But that brings so much money. Like, every single one of those signs, I would love to know how much, even, like, the cheap little signs, like the presidential looking signs that Xfinity had on Saturday. I would love to know like how much each one of those cost, like for TV.
I just think they're useless, honestly, and they can be very hazardous at times if someone just spins out, crashes into them, and damages them. I just don't get the whole point of that. Especially, I mean, if you want to have those like foldable billboards on the like way far in the grass, that's fine. But the billboards on the tire barrier walls make absolutely no sense to me.
Yeah, no, that is stupid. Brayton, elaborate. As a fellow guy who drives cars, realistically, what happens if one of the Cup cars rolls up into that?
I don't know. I just thought it was stupid. I can't believe you're actually arguing with it.
What do you mean?
Like, I can't believe you're fine with it being a caution coming out.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather, not only for entertainment, but I think that I think it kind of falls in the same category as like the Daytona rain thing, where if you can avoid a unnecessary disaster, do it.
That was stupid too.
Yeah.
I thought.
I just think it's like precautionary. And think about it. If a car were to hit that and spin, chances are they probably back into a wall. Do we want guys to back into a wall with the concussion ordeal?
Oh, hell no.
Right. So I feel like we yell and yell and yell for NASCAR to be safer, and they make a decision based on safety, and like people get mad about it.
I mean, I wanted a caution, but I hate it had to be for that. You know, I just don't get it. Has Brayton responded yet?
No, not yet. If he's still here.
I guess I kind of want to move on past that a little bit because, so Cody, let me ask you a question. So we're going to overtime on a road course race. What normally happens for overtime on a road course?
Chaos.
Everybody loses their motherfucking mind.
Yeah, like we raced so well all day, so
exactly
clean.
What happened? And that's exactly
now,
what happened.
Before we get into the very end, I do want to backtrack a little bit because we did miss something really important.
Okay.
Daniel Suarez's luck.
Oh my god. Okay, so I have to talk about this too. I saw this on the live stream. He was doing so damn good the whole race. He actually surprisingly never got shuffled back during all those pit stops at stage end. Or actually, no, he chose to stay out for stage points. But he still found his way to the front. And he was hanging in top 5, top 10 all day. And then late in the stage, I don't know if you saw this, but his power steering went out, and they showed his onboard camera of him holding the car, and you could tell he was suffering in there. Like, it was beyond miserable. He wasn't even holding the steering wheel at a 3 to 9 angle. He was literally holding one hand.
I saw that, yeah.
I'm like, dude, he has to be hurting. And there was also a radio soundbite where he was like literally screaming in pain.
So obviously, once he came down to pits, and I guess they filled it back full of power steering fluid.
And they also changed like a part for it too.
I thought it was stupid that they made him stay out as long as they did. I do not understand that. He could have just gone down potentially one whole lap instead of going down he went down 2 laps just on the course itself. And then I think he went down another lap while they fixed it.
And he had to come back in. He lost it again. They had to like refill again or something.
Right, yeah. So I don't know why they didn't. I know they were staying out for a caution. It was clear that a caution wasn't coming, though. Like, that race had been that clean for that long. It was a guarantee there was not going to be a random caution at that point in the race. I hate that they gambled it. Not only like physically for him, I'm sure that sucked, but also the outcome, right? Like, he's out of the playoffs now. But yeah, dude, I hate it. What's up, Smoke?
Hey.
I don't know. I hate it so much for him, dude. Like, he had built such a solid season. Like, he was finally starting to look like that protege that everybody thought he was going to be, 6 years ago. And I think, like, it's only up from here for Suarez and the 99 team. But I just hate that he went out the way he did.
Yeah, and this is why I put him in my fantasy lineup, too, because he was so good on the road courses this year. I thought that'd be a strong suit, and he was doing good. I mean, despite, the William Byron penalty overturn, he was still in the playoffs. All he had to do was just run a safe race, and he was doing the smart thing. He was staying out at the end of every stage caution, gaining stage points as much as he possibly could. And he was in a comfortable margin late in the race in stage 3, and then out of nowhere, just power steering went out. I don't know if that was a setup thing or just another NASCAR part failure. But also his teammate had trouble too. Ross Chastain smacked the wall pretty hard coming into the original Charlotte Oval turn 1. I can't remember what turn that is on the road course. But he broke a toe link, had to go to the garage, and I thought for sure he was done too. But I guess because of all the points he got this regular season, he was able to stay in, and he was only like he went to the garage. He was out by 13 points, no matter who was in the lead, and it stayed like that for the rest of the race.
I think it was Ross instead of Reddick that won stage 2.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention because me and your sister were literally talking about food, and your mom too.
Yeah, I'm sure. At that point, yeah, it snooze fest.
Your sister was telling me about this restaurant called what is it? It's it starts with an M. It's in Johnson City.
What kind of food is it?
It's like chicken tenders, fries.
Not talking about Huey Magoo's, right?
Magoo's, yeah, it is.
That's
Magoo's.
in Kingsport, okay? That's at Target.
I've never eaten there before.
Oh, dude, next time you come into town, you have to go. It's so good.
Is there anything there I'd like?
Yeah, the chicken tenders. They're great. Their French fries are incredible, too.
I saw they have crinkle fries. Those are the best kind of fries, by the way.
They're so good. And, I'm as, basic as you are with food, but the sauce that they give you for their chicken, dude, it is so good. I can't... Go ahead.
Is it kind of like a Zach sauce?
I don't know. I don't do Zaxby's.
Like Polynesian?
Is Huey Magoo sauce like Zach sauce? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to call a landline there. But anyway, going back to overtime. Kevin Harvick has the lead going into overtime at a road course.
After everybody spun out.
Yeah.
Like I said, everybody lost their fucking minds, and we were wrecking all over the damn place. First, we had Noah Gragson back into the Tom's Hartburn turn. Harrison Burr went around as well. And
Joey tagged the wall real hard on that one.
And Chase Elliott and Tyler Reddick, too.
Yep.
Both your boys.
Dude, and honestly, I boiled that down to, it's road course racing. Tyler's going for a win. Chase at that point was clearly running for a win. Chase could have wrecked out lap 1 and he was still in the next round. So I knew he was going to be racing for a win. It happens. It is what it is. I don't think anybody was at fault.
Nah, I feel like Tyler Reddick was just running his line and Chase kind of just came down on him. But, if I were a Chase Elliott fan, I wouldn't be mad about it just because, we got the win at Talladega last week. Who cares what happens if I was in that position? But yeah, Kevin Harvick did take the lead, and Christopher Bell was right behind him. So Christopher Bell came literally out of nowhere. Now, when it comes to the road course races this season, you know that the Jogas Racing Road Course program has been terrible, all 4 cars. However, Christopher Bell would be the only JGR car to show up on road courses all season long. He was a top 5 contender in almost every road course race this season. And coming into this race, I thought, yeah, Christopher Bell's going to be the guy to get this win for JGR, for Toyota. And sure enough, he was. And he had an interesting strategy. He didn't want to gain 8 stage points. He just wanted to go for the win. So he pitted before the stage ends. Still stuck in traffic a little bit, but once the field shuffled out, he was able to get close to the front, and then he was at the right place, right time.
Now, were you surprised
that Crystal Bell won?
Yes.
A little bit. I was not expecting him to be a factor at the very end of the race, but like Kyle Busch said after the race was over yesterday, he's got the right crew chief with him.
What did you take from that statement?
It really doesn't matter to me anymore. If Kyle Busch is still going back to Joe Gibbs racing next year, I'd be pissed off. But
you don't care.
I just don't give a shit no more. I really don't.
Are you? I don't know. Are you sad at all? Like now in retrospect, like are you still happy with him going to the 8 over the 18?
Oh, without a doubt.
There's not even a sliver of sadness in you.
Well,
I mean, apart from like just the fact that like it's a totally new like everything. Like, are you glad that he's leaving Joe Gibbs?
I'm glad he's leaving Toyota.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss Joe Gibbs. It's been a fun ride for 15 years. I'm mostly gonna miss M&M's as a sponsor because I've invested so much money, obviously, into their product over the past 15 years. And for those of you that don't know me, I hate change. I hate.
That was the worst take
accidentally,
that has ever been said
Hold
on
on.
this fucking podcast.
That was
I was about to
my
say, what the
bad.
hell you
Yeah,
did?
accidentally hit a button.
So, like, I just don't like how everything's changing, how everything's new, and I kind of have to save up some money to just, rebrand everything. But it's just something you got to go through as your favorite driver. I mean, I thought for sure that Kyle was going to retire at Joe Gibbs Racing. But the M&M's news just came out of nowhere last year, and I thought for sure, okay, I'm not going to freak out. I'm sure Joe Gibbs is going to give him a ride, but or a new sponsor, but that never happened, and it's just time to move on. So it is what it is now.
Speaking of Kyle Busch, 3rd place.
Thank fuck. Thank fuck.
How long has it been since he's had a top 5?
Since Gateway in the first weekend of June.
Really?
Yep.
When was the last time he had a top 10?
Daytona in the regular season finale.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my god. I didn't realize it had been that bad.
Dude, it has.
Like
top 30s, 20th, 12th. That's literally the best we could do for the whole second half of the season.
Pain.
But I do want to talk about Kyle Busch's race real quick. Nothing really dramatic happened. I mean, I saw you missed the chicane. That was never caught on TV. So where was that at?
That was the one on the front stretch. Like he kind of like rolled right through it.
So when he missed the front stretch chicane, I was like,
and that was early.
Yeah, like I'm like immune to all the pain that happens for the rest of the season. Like ever since Bristol, I just don't care anymore. Like Texas for an example, when he crashed out early at Texas, like I just didn't care. Like I saw him back in the wall, and I just sat there with zero emotion. I was like, okay, cool, and I took a nap. Like that's how bad it is.
It literally can't hurt any less.
It's not supposed to be like that, but it is. So coming into this race, I mean, like I said, Kyle's road course program has been terrible all year. I expected another 30th place finish, but he started 20th, and that's just where he was all day long. And it wasn't his fault. I mean, you just could not pass anybody today. Wherever you were stuck. Couldn't go anywhere. But then he pitted with 3 laps to go before the second stage ends. And then he gets back he shovels to 11th. And he stayed there again. And I was going to be content with another 11th place finish. I mean, kind of like the Indianapolis road course. But but then with all the chaos that happened right in front of him, he was able to get through just clean and get a top 3. And he was one of the first cars with 4 fresh tires, and he was able to actually pass some people on the final 2 laps. Like he passed Tyler Reddick, he passed AJ Allmendinger, and he stayed in 3rd spot. He was right there just in case something happened to Chris Roval or Kevin Harvick. I'm not really asking for a win on the road course, but for him to finally get a top 5 after how rare getting a top 5 is this year, I'm definitely going to be happy with that.
Do you think that he will win a race before the end of the year?
I feel like he has 2 more opportunities.
Where?
This weekend and next weekend, and that's it.
You don't think he would have anything at Phoenix?
No. Because, so we go to Las Vegas this weekend, okay? And he pretty much should have won the race back in March, but that was painful.
Shout out Eric Jones.
You son of a bitch.
Isn't that the race where, like, in that accident, didn't Eric just absolutely plow Bubba?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I thought so.
And they kind of waved the caution a little bit too late.
Yeah.
And Bubba slammed the tire barriers, too.
Yep.
So, I could see him running good. And the Joker's Racing mile and a half program has been the best this year. They would always dominate the mile and a half this year. So, I expect Kyle to have some speed. And Homestead next weekend, too. I'm excited to see what this Gen 7 does at Homestead. But
I'm nervous for it.
After Homestead, that'll be it. I just want Kyle to finish like top 10, top 5 for the rest of the year. But it definitely would not hurt to just get one more win before the year's out. Just go out on Joe gets racing on good terms. Is all I'm looking for.
Is that possible?
I mean, I don't know. Just finish as strong as you can and get the best points finish as you possibly can. That's all you can do right now.
True. Touche. So Chris Bell locks himself in. Walk-off homer, really. Do you see him as being a threat for the title now?
I do.
I agree.
I do.
I genuinely do agree. Are there any guys that like really stand out to you right now?
If I were to pick my Final Four today, there's only 2 drivers I get for sure lock into the Final Four, and that would be Chase Elliott and Christopher Bell. I feel like the rest of the field is going to be an absolute dogfight.
I think we're setting up for a crazy round, to say the least, because I think all 8 guys, I genuinely believe that all 8 guys left are actual championship contenders. And that's including Chase Briscoe. Tristan said, do you think that non-championship 4 drivers have their cars tuned down compared to the championship 4? I think in previous years, yes. I firmly believe that whoever wins the championship will not win the race. I think we're setting up for that kind of finish.
This could be the year that finally happens. Yep.
I told Dalton yesterday that Bell ripping the fence at Homestead is his ticket to the 4. That is very possible too. But also, I think it's hard to like count out a Tyler Reddick. And honestly, if he's still in the car, Noah Gragson.
Yep. Well, he's right. He's running Homestead no matter what because he was supposed to run. He was supposed to run the 16 that weekend, but Lord knows if Alex Bowman's coming back.
Yeah, I don't know that it's even worth coming back at this point in the season. Like, your season's done, virtually, so...
Especially at a mile and a half track, yeah, it's probably not safe or smart. And we also got Kurt Busch update coming soon, possibly. I know Denny Hamlin confirmed he has a daughter's appointment this week.
Yeah, I think Kurt said last week or the week before that he plans on trying to race at least like one more time this season. So that would be cool to see him like get back into the car. I hate that he's missed so much time out of the next gen car, but he ran great all season until the accident. So I totally could see Kurt coming back next season and just kind of falling in line and having another like good season. I think had his concussion not happened, I think Kurt would have been in championship discussion.
Maybe. I don't know. Kind of too hard to tell for me, but I want him to come back for one more year. I feel like he can do it, but that decision is going to be entirely up to him if he thinks he's healthy enough to do it. But I am kind of hearing heavy rumors that maybe Kurt doesn't come back next year and Tyler Reddick goes ahead and takes the 45 car.
I mean, that's always possible too. That it's going to take somebody buying somebody out of a contract, though.
I mean, that's still up in the air right now.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, Tyler's got to be bought out of his RCR contract. So, however it is, we can figure that out. Blaney's going to win at Crafton Style. I hope and pray to God he does not. They put AJ in the car for Vegas, so Noah is Yeah, I think Noah runs the 48 most likely at Homestead if Bowman is still out. So after the race, we find out Kyle Larson's out. We find out that Cindric is out. We find out that Suarez is out. Obviously, Bowman was out. That's just a given. Hendrick Motorsports took a fall, in a way. It was like a soul for a soul. So William Byron, coming into the race, was out of the playoffs. And then before the race, he was in the playoffs. So by giving Willie his 25 points back and appealing, Hendrick Motorsports kicks Kyle Larson out of the playoff picture. Also, what about Chase? So after the race, he was standing there talking with Byron, and he notices the camera just like right over his shoulder.
Yeah, what the hell?
And pushes it away. And then, see, so if I'm a camera guy, not to sound like I'm trying to make up a story or anything, if he pushed me away, I'm walking away. Like, I'm not going to just keep standing there with the camera. So then Chase, like, turns around and sees him and shoos him off, and then, like, starts walking towards the guy, shooing him away. So I don't know what that situation was. But
that's the second time he's done that this year. Do you know Watkins Glen?
Yep. First off, like, I mean, I think that, like, there's nobody to defend and there's nobody to, like, point a finger at either. Camera guys paid to get footage. Chase Elliott isn't always obligated to, like, smile for the camera at the same time. So, like, there's no telling what they were saying or what they were talking about. I don't think anybody, like, did anything bad.
I just don't understand that. Like, I mean, if you're having a private combo about something, I mean, fine, whatever, but just go to the damn hauler.
I mean, it was straight after the race, though. Like, they have to stay on pit road for, like, depending on where they finish. Like, if they're called for media, they've got to stay on pit road and whatnot. So, I've seen, like, people, of course, like, are defending Chase, like, you know, down to the wire. I saw someone who was like, he was waiting for Claire to be ready for her interview. Obviously, I don't know if anything like that is true or not. But I don't think it's as big of a deal as people are making it out to be.
I just thought it was weird.
Maybe he just didn't want the camera in his face. Could you imagine if Kyle did that?
Oh, dude, everybody would want him to get a death penalty. I'm serious. Bubba Wallace, too.
People were pissed off. What race was it where Bubba was listening to music and, like, he just didn't see the camera people who were, like, trying to interview him and people lost their mind?
I think it was Talladega.
Yeah, I think that's Ryan is talking about that. Yeah. There were reporters standing on the other side, though. Are you talking about pit road with Chase? Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, there were like 10 other media people around him.
Yeah, I don't like the way. So I walked through right there. I didn't see that happen, but I had to be in that area as soon as all of that happened, because like seeing where everybody was standing. Because I saw Chase and Willie on pit road, and then like AJ and Justin Haley standing there talking while Blaney was doing his interviews, and there were reporters everywhere. Claire was on pit road there. I just don't know where she was. Like I can't confirm or deny anything, but I don't.
She was like standing right next to him.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Like I said, even if Kyle Busch would have done it, I don't think it's like a big deal.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
But Cody, I gotta tell you this too. Chase Elliott is just trying to be like Kyle Busch.
What?
Yeah. Like, do you listen to his interviews?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like, you know how Kyle Busch like gives those like typical, one answer line interviews, or like ignores them, or he's pissed off.
Yeah.
Chase Elliott's starting to do the same damn thing. It looks like.
I think you want Chase to be like Kyle.
I mean, if that's the way he wants to be, that's fine. But like, it's like he's just trying to copycat him.
I don't think so personally. Like I don't get that vibe at all. But maybe I don't see it. What if Chase became exactly like Kyle? Would you become a Chase fan?
Well, or actually, you know what? I just realized this. So, you know how Kyle kind of has to like change his personality for like new sponsors going to RCR?
Yeah.
I feel like he passed the baton to Chase Elliott.
He's like, listen, man, one of us have to be an asshole, and I can't be one anymore. So it's your turn.
Fair point.
Do you think that Ty Gibbs is the one who totally replaces Kyle as far as like the bad guy?
He definitely will. I mean, he's already doing it right now. I mean, look at the shit he's doing.
Oh no, I agree. Yeah. I don't know. I love to think about like that kind of thing. Like, does Kyle meet up with them and he's like, all right, Ty, here's the way you've got to talk to the media to stay the bad guy. Like, is Kyle coaching Ty with PR?
I remember when Ty was on the Dale Jr. download, and Kyle taught Molest like not to give the middle finger or whatever, and then the very next week at Richmond, he bumps Kyle out of the way.
Yeah. Maybe that's what started the whole downfall. Eric Jones is evolving into KFB, and I'm all for it. I love Eric on Twitter. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's like telling people to like, don't fuck with me. Like, he's telling everybody to just fuck around and find out.
Here's the problem with that, though. Until he does something on the track, he just looks like a teenage girl. Like, just like threatening. Like, you better not do that again. Or what? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, he needs to like wreck somebody that he tweets at least one time for people to take him seriously, I think.
Well, that's just everybody. Everybody keeps saying, oh, I'm gonna wreck you back. I'm gonna wreck this dumb bitch for wrecking me. Well, fucking do it. Fucking do it. I hate when people say like they're gonna wreck somebody and they don't do it. Like Martin Truex Jr. is a prime example of that.
Yeah, no, I hope and pray to God that more guys like they stop with the whole like I'm gonna get them. Like I want them to get them.
Yeah, like if you say it, do it. Like, what are you waiting on?
Yeah, no, exactly.
I mean, hell, you can get away with wrecking people under caution now, so go for it.
Yeah, and I think that's something terrifying going forward. The championship could literally be decided by somebody wrecking somebody at a caution.
Or it could be decided by failing parts.
I hope not. But I feel like that would only be fitting.
Which is a good segue. I want to talk about Kyle Larson, too. The defending champion eliminated in the round of 12. So this is the second time in 3 years where the defending champion was eliminated on the round of 12. Cody, I know as a Chase fan, I know you've had your issues with Kyle Larson this year. But, man, I am absolutely shocked to see him being eliminated from this round. Yeah, because he was one of the road course kings this season. And I thought for sure he would have a dominant car for this weekend, but did not have the speed like all weekend long. Did not have a good qualifying lap. Didn't run good in the race, and then made a mistake. Broke the toe link, and it ended up costing him.
I'm not surprised actually, and that's not even me being like, if I'm not mistaken, when we did our little predictions at the start of the playoffs, I believe that I had Kyle out in this round. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, because I was confused on whether or not to put him in the final four, or maybe it was Blaney. Like, I think I had those two guys like in and out either way. I think Larson showed us all season long that he wasn't that dominant force that he was last year.
Oh, yeah. This was nowhere near as good of a season as it was last year. He kind of went back to his Ganassi days this season.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. Like, I hate it for him. Obviously, I don't want him to have, like, an awful career and terrible luck, but I feel like he kind of made a bed this season that he's just got to lay in.
I don't know. I mean, I hate that for him too, but it wasn't really that good of a season. He hardly made any noise. Didn't really win any stage points all season long. Made a lot of mistakes, and it's just really the nature of this playoff format. You know, you got to gain as much points as you can to help you out, and he didn't really get that.
No, and he, after the race, because I listened to SiriusXM just about the whole way home, because you miss so much, like, in person, and I was trying to, like, catch up on storylines, and in his interview, he said, last year, I barely made any mistakes, and this season has been full of them. So, he didn't blame his team, he blamed himself for wrecking, and breaking the toe link to begin with. So, of course, like, by default, I respect that. But, I mean, he admitted to it. He had a bad year. And it seems that more often than not, the championship hangover is very real across every sport.
Yeah, I'm a victim of that in 2020.
Yeah?
It was horrible.
But, I mean, it's not like Larson's done by any means. He'll be back next season.
Nah.
You know, and back to his winning ways. The guy had 2 wins, even though both of them came at the hands of wrecking Chase Elliott, but that's besides the point. Ivan, yeah, I guess I did call it, so there we go. Bet we have tire problems at Vegas, for sure.
Well, we did in the spring.
The championship will be decided by whoever can keep a wheel on their car or air in their tire. True. Week after week, they keep proving if you tweet about it or talk about it, you ain't gonna do it. Per Dell Jr. Happy birthday, Dell Jr. Today's his birthday.
Happy birthday.
Let's see. So, going into next week, trucks are still off. The trucks are off until Homestead. Do you have anything else from the Roval that you would like to add? Somehow we got about an hour worth of Roval talk.
I actually do want to bring up 2 more points. Did you see the Daniel Suarez and Corey LaJoy argument, like, right after the race is over?
I haven't seen the video yet, but I heard, like, they were, like, yelling at each other, but then Suarez, like, signs an autograph.
Yeah, so after the race is over, like, Suarez was yelling at Corey LaJoy because... Now, this is where the caution should have came out, was when Corey LaJoy gave Suarez payback. And bless Suarez's heart, like, this is when he was still having his power steering issues, and he was so damn off the pace, and he kind of ran into Corey LaJoy. It really wasn't his fault, but I guess Corey didn't know he was having power steering problems. Then he dumps him going into the first turn, and after the race is over, Suarez is over there yelling at him, and he's still yelling, like, falling all the way back to the garage. And there's just 2 little kids that are wanting, like, both their autographs right behind them. And they actually stopped to sign them. And right after the autographs were done, it was right back to the argument.
That's funny. And that shows, like, probably how tight their friendship is. Because those 2 guys specifically are, like, pretty good friends.
Yeah.
I fully blame... Now, I would need radio to, like, be able to point it, like, 100%. I'm giving Corey 50% of the blame and his spotter the other 50% for that incident. Now, if the spotter told Corey that Daniel didn't have any power steering, then I'll fully blame Corey. If his spotter never told him, then I'll fully blame the spotter. But because I don't know either way, it's a 50-50. Like, I don't think Suarez did anything wrong. I mean,
I don't think he did. No, he did not. He did not.
like, I hate that Corey got absolutely yeeted, but yeah, no, just whoever knew about it to me was at fault.
I just don't see how you can blame Suarez for the whole thing. I mean,
No.
there's nothing he could have done. I mean, the motherfucker has no power steering, so
Right, yeah.
what do you want him to do?
Yeah, you don't want to race tight against a guy who can't steer his car.
And he's still he's trying so hard to stay in playoff contention if he can, and unfortunately, he just couldn't do it.
Right, yeah. So, I mean, Suarez is off the hook for me. What was your other talking point?
So I kind of want to talk to you about this news from NASCAR. This is why NASCAR is just let's just face it, it hasn't been a good week for the sport. You know, first you had the William Byron penalty overturn, the Alex Bowman concussion, and now we got this situation going on about the new TV deal for 2025, and the drivers and the teams like being way off from what the contracts are wanting. You're probably you know a lot about this more than I do. I kind of need some explaining about what's going on here, because it sounds like to me that teams are hardly getting any money with this TV deal moving forward. And, you know, with it, you know, Denny Hamlin's not going to be able to build his race team like he was wanting to. Like, you know, how Michael Jordan, like, wanted, like, the Google of race teams. Apparently, they're not going to have the money to get that. And there's just a lot of scenarios that's where it's going to affect a lot of teams. So, can you kind of just, like, talk me and the viewers, like, through, like, what all's happening?
Yes, I actually posted about this in our Discord because somebody asked. Let me find it and read it word for word, because it was very well written by me, and I don't mean that in any arrogance.
Right.
So, NASCAR pays the tracks. I'm going to read this, like, quoted how I wrote it. So, NASCAR pays the tracks a ridiculous amount of money to host races. So much money that they kind of just stockpile it and let it sit there.
Holy shit! I'm sorry. No, like, I'm watching the Raiders and Chiefs game, and Devontae Adams shoved the cameraman.
What?
Yeah, like, all the way back to the locker room.
For what?
So the Raiders, like, lost the game.
Yeah.
Over, like, a missed pass interference call, and Devontae Adams was, like, walking back to the locker room, and there was this sound guy, like, holding, like, a microphone right next to him. He just shoves him down, like, he fell to the ground.
Well, that's probably going to be a suspension.
Probably. That's worse than what Chase Elliott did. Holy shit.
Yeah, at least Chase didn't hurt the guy.
Okay, I'm really sorry.
No, you're fine.
Start all over.
So NASCAR pays the tracks 65% of the current TV deal money.
Okay.
So that's broken up annually to all the tracks that host NASCAR races. So think about Texas Motor Speedway. Put Texas, like, at the forefront of your focus here. It doesn't matter if they sell tickets or not. They are going to make a shit ton of money from the TV deal. So what stops Texas from having shitty product on track if they're still going to be making $200 million for hosting the race? What stops them? Nothing. Rough guesstimate is teams make somewhere around 5% split of that revenue. Drivers make 25% of it through the purses, and NASCAR makes 10%. So teams have always survived due to advertising, sponsors. So now in today's marketing world, billboards are not as valuable as digital ads. Fact of the matter, you can't target a billboard, but you can target digital ads. So sponsors are not wanting to spend the same amount of money that they used to spend. While sure, $300,000 sounds better than what $200,000 did in 1993. That's actually less money, though, if you base it on inflation. So when it comes down to it, teams are wanting a better split of the revenue so they can be more sustainable. Think about guys who lose their rides or never get any rides who are a better talent because they can't attract a sponsor. So imagine if we lived in a NASCAR world where teams didn't have to solely rely on sponsorship money to be able to pay drivers. Do you think if, let's say the Kyle Busch situation, it kind of fell like perfectly in with Ty Gibbs developing the way he did and Truex not retiring. Kyle was probably out of there no matter what. But let's say it actually was the sponsorship issue that they kept alluding to. Do you think that Joe Gibbs would have let Kyle Busch walk if he could have just fully paid for him to drive?
Well, I heard that Toyota could have afforded to keep Kyle Busch with or without sponsorship, but they never really made a deal. And that's actually an interesting fact because I did see a tweet from Adam Stern today. Dave Alpern, who's the president of Joe Gibbs Racing, he had a quote that says, let's just say like after Joe Gibbs Joe Gibbs leaves, like Joe Gibbs himself, and Denny Hamlin retires, Martin Truex Jr. retires. So once that happens, FedEx and Bass Pro Shops are gone. So he said that I can't imagine how bad it's going to be like when Joe leaves when it comes to sponsorship, because if they use the current business model that we have right now.
Right. Because it is not as sustainable today as it was 20 years ago.
Right.
Sponsorship money used to be a whole lot, and it's just sponsorship and ad spending is higher than it's ever been before in the history of marketing, but nobody wants a billboard anymore. That's just, they are outdated, and that's what a cup car is. That's what every car in NASCAR is a moving billboard. And that has a lot to do with why we did the number placement. They wanted to bring more revenue to make more money for these billboards. They wanted to give those sponsors more. And while some teams have failed at it and, they haven't even utilized it, it did raise the price of how much it costs to sponsor a cup car. So if teams could make a little bit more money, and what the goal is to have NASCAR chartered teams a little bit more like franchises in the NFL. They get paid their league dues. They make money from the league. They make enough money from the league and their sponsors to be able to pay, to bring in a lot of talent. Think about your smaller market teams. They struggle to bring in. Do you think that the Texans would have been able to sign Tom Brady and put a stellar lineup all around him? No, they don't have the market for it. So what they're hoping to do is to get a big enough split from the TV deal to where teams can sustain themselves, raise wages, hire more people, create new revenues of income. Look at what Trackhouse is trying to do. Trackhouse is trying to extend beyond just motorsports, right? They're kind of trying to do a lifestyle brand sort of thing. They're trying, Pitbull. Yeah. They're wanting to just focus on so many different avenues of revenue. But if they can't get more money coming in, how can they spend more money going out? So chartered teams, imagine if Rick Ware Racing was able to afford to pay some of the better engineers and some of the better mechanics. It would make the sport as a whole more competitive. Plus, it would keep teams from just hemorrhaging out money.
Right.
Now, I do totally foresee it working out. And if it doesn't, I could see maybe a lockout type situation. I mean, if NASCAR really wanted to try to push it, and they totally could. Every other major sports league has had a lockout at some point. What's to stop? Because if because Jeff Gordon was even there at that meeting.
And Hinder Motorsports can't even afford the current business model.
So imagine if a Penske, a Hendrick, and a Roush, and a RCR, and a Petty Motorsports, and a JGR were all like, you know what? Let's set out this season if they're not going to pay us. What is that going to do? Force NASCAR's wrist. So I see that happening, but I don't think that we're going to get that far. I think it'll get figured out. I think that they're probably going to have a lot of outside people like trying to help create whatever this new business model is going to be. I would hope that they reached out to like other leagues and other major sporting organizations as far as like how they handle it, just to make this as cool as possible. But I anticipate that teams are going to get probably what they want.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are saying that there's a lockout coming, or I hope it never comes to that, and it should. You know, I mean, we can be mad at NASCAR all we want to, but and we know they do a lot of stupid things, but I do have a feeling that they can't work this out, and I think they will get sorted out. It looks bad right now, but the sport just has a lot of work to do this offseason. You know, right now they got to worry about the safety of the car for now.
I don't. Welcome back. Hey, buddy.
Oh, what the hell happened?
I don't know. You just left.
Huh. Hold on just 1 second. Okay. So what I was saying was, like I said, NASCAR does have a lot of work to do this season. They got to work on the safety of the cars first. That's the main priority, and then of course they still got to work all this TV situation. They really don't have long to work it out if you think about it. I mean, really, you got to have something sorted out by like the beginning of 2024, like at the latest. So
I am 1,000,000% confident that they will.
Yeah.
And listen, these things, I know a lot of people are just very casual sports fans. These discussions, they get messy. They do, because both side is trying to take a lot for a little. So teams are going to ask for a lot more than they'll end up getting. NASCAR is going to ask for a lot more than they're going to end up getting. That's a whole part. I look at this as like the CBA for NASCAR, because, you know, we don't really have like a drivers union that represents the drivers, which I think we need. But this is kind of like our CBA that we get every 10 years. I did read another report that NASCAR was playing with the idea of selling off some of the broadcasting rights to a streaming service.
I knew that was coming eventually. Most likely Peacock, but do you see maybe
I don't think it'll be a Peacock. I think it'll be like a Netflix or Flow Racing, like something like that.
Really?
I do, yeah. Because Peacock would be included in with the NBC.
Oh, what about Amazon?
Amazon's a possibility. It will see, and
that's what we're doing with NFL for Thursday Night Football.
And it totally could be like Amazon gets the truck series, or, you know, something like that. I hope that they don't put NASCAR behind like any kind of paywalls, though. Really, that would suck for a lot. I mean, it is technically behind a paywall, I guess. But I would hope that they don't put anything like exclusively on Netflix or, you know, anything like that, because that sucks for the old, like, traditional NASCAR fans who probably don't have that stuff. My pizza was good on Saturday. CC's Pizza never misses.
You went to a CC's?
Yeah, there was one right beside of my hotel.
Fuck you. All mine are closed.
We used to have one in Kingsport.
Oh, I remember that, and it turned to a fucking East Coast Wings. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking about the one in Johnson City. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Flow Racing does have ARCA. So like Flow could totally be, I think whatever, it's going to be one of the 3 major series that a streaming service would get. Either the Xfinity, the trucks, or like some cup action. I don't know. CC's does slap so hard.
I need to find a CC somewhere. I have like a CC's withdrawals because CC's going like bankrupt all over the damn country, and I can't find one anywhere that's open.
I don't understand why. The pizza's so good, dude. So good.
I don't either, man. Like, dude, all you can eat buffet.
Yeah. Well, I guess. Do we look forward to next week?
Yes, sir. I'm already got my stuff ready to go.
All right. So, looking forward to next week. We are going to Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas!
Beautiful.
Viva Las Vegas!
Beautiful.
Viva!
You know, parking
He's
is
upside
here.
down.
It's me right here, and
He's upside down.
I'll be more ecstatic right now to give out my
Fuck.
predictions for the show for the next
I gotta
race.
keep
But
that.
the chairmans of LTC decided to make
Is
me
he
have a
talking?
scripted promo
I
this
can't even hear.
time. They
I
gave
know.
me bullet points of stuff I had to say.
Is he
Like
muted?
right here.
Something muted?
They say, apologize for trashing Papa John's.
Why is there
So
no
I guess I
sound?
have to apologize for Papa John's, even though
Pause,
people have
music.
terrible taste in pizza.
He's
So
talking, but I can't hear
there's
him.
that. I'm sorry to people who have terrible taste in pizza. You know, Parving
I don't
is
think anybody
here.
wants to hear
It's
him
me
anyway.
right here, and I'll be more ecstatic right now to give out my predictions for the show for the next race. But
I don't
the
understand. why there's
chairmans of
no sound.
LTC
This is
decided
awkward
to
now.
make me have a scripted promo this time. They gave me bullet points of stuff I had to say. Like right here. They say, apologize for trashing Papa John's.
Oh, I know why there's no sound.
So I guess I
Hold
have
on,
to apologize
I'll
for
fix
Papa
it.
John's, even though people have
I
terrible
think the
taste
viewers
in
have
pizza.
sound, but I don't.
So
Damn it, Cody.
there's
I
that.
know.
I'm sorry to people
Yeah,
who have
the
terrible
viewers can
taste
hear
in
him.
pizza.
Okay.
I know
That's-
Papa John's must be like the holy matrimony of all that
I'm
shit,
sorry, viewers, but I've
whatever.
I've got to be
I
selfish.
mean, I'm sorry that Domino's is better.
I need to hear him.
The
too.
next thing here, apologize to all fans of Roush. Because Roush is back, Roush is back, Roush is back, Roush is back, Roush is back. I only have to say that like 20 times, but I'm going to spare you with only like the 3 or 4 times I said it right there. Even though they're not back, they're not. Just shut up. Stop making fun of the Rovals. You know, whoever makes these promos, like scripts these out, must like also be like the head of creative or something. Like, I can't believe you'd make me say this stuff and you're like the chairman's, but the Rovals are trash. Let's see, stop liking multiple driver. Okay, I'm done with that, okay? It's time for me to talk, okay? I'm going off script. Oops, I'm breaking the fourth wall. There's a reference for people who don't know. Yeah, the Rovals happened. Fuck the Rovals. They're trash. They don't need to exist. What else is there? They're boring unless you're there. Like only like 1.5, only like 2% of people who watch NASCAR enjoy the Rovals, and 1.5% of those goes towards like, you know, like the media people. But whatever. We're not talking about the Rovals. We're talking about what's happening now in the NASCAR world. Christopher Bell, like I said, even though I didn't predict him, is a sleeper, and he won his way into the round of 8. You know, I'm telling y'all, he might be in the Final Four. Just watch it. And it sucks to say this, Daniel Suarez got eliminated. It sucks because I was really excited for him, but oh well. Because, you know, all that stuff, blah, 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 blah. Fuck the Roval again. Let's see, yeah, Kyle Larson, our reigning champion of NASCAR, is gone through the round of 12 to basically everybody's rejoice unless you're a Kyle Larson stan. Sorry, Callista, or Junior. I'm sorry that, you know, your driver couldn't make it past the round of 12. But, unfortunately, that does mean that Joey Logano and Chase Elliott are still there. But that could change, Maybe we'll get my hopeful Final Four of Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, Ross Chastain, and I don't know, the fourth one, I guess. Make that Chase Briscoe, because I thought he was going to be out of the round of 16, and look at him in the round of 8 right now. Crazy to think. But yeah, that's my hopeful Final Four, but my realistic Final Four, and I hate to do this, Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, those two will probably get in because they have like a high point advantage over everybody. And the other two just can fluctuate every week. I think Denny Hamlin will get in, so he'll be in the round of 4, the Final Four. And that last one, I'm still going to say Christopher Bell. I think Christopher Bell has a good shot at making it in there this year. And that's that. But we're going to Vegas. We're going to the place where, hopefully Brittany Gunn will run, but I don't think he will, which sucks, because if he does, he'd be my main pick. But we're not going to talk about the main pick. We're talking about my underdog first. Now, my underdog is someone, who is a fellow he's on Stewart-Haas Racing, He had a pretty good first half of the season. Second half of the season, kind of, but he did get a pole at Bristol. I'm pretty sure it was Bristol. And that's right. Eric Almirola is my underdog for Las Vegas because he got a top 10 there earlier this season. Now for my main pick, I'm going for someone who, had a really good first half of the season, but made a lot of people upset during the second half of the season. But, people just get upset for no reason from this driver. That's right, it's the Millen Man, Ross Chastain, who got top 5 here, and he's going to punch his way into the Final Four. Even though I just said that he probably wasn't going to make it in the Final Four in my predictions, but ignore that, okay? I have my Colties on, and that protects me from any of your shenanigans in the comment sections or any insults that Jacob wants to give me for saying rouse it back with a twang. But that's the same guy who says yellow, mellow yellow, like with a twang. But yeah. So that's my picks. Yeah. Hope you all have a fun time, and hopefully the chairmans don't make me do a scripted promo next time. Parking out. Parking is here.
Beginning.
That's me right here, and I'll be more ecstatic right now to give out my predictions for the show for the next race, but the chairmans of LTC decided to make me have a scripted promo this time. They gave me bullet points of stuff I had to say. Like right here, they say, apologize for trashing Papa John's. So I guess I have to apologize for Papa John's even though people have terrible taste in pizza. So there's that. I'm sorry to people who have terrible taste in pizza. I know Papa John's must be like the holy matrimony of all that shit, but whatever. I'm sorry that Domino's is better. The next thing here, apologize to all fans of Roush, because Roush is back, Roush is back, Roush is back, Roush is back, Roush is back. You only have to say that like 20 times, but I'm going to spare you with only like the 3 or 4 times I said it right there. Even though they're not back, they're not. Just shut up. Stop making fun of the Rovals.
Okay, so that's where we caught back up to him. Thank you, Parv. How'd you guys have an echo that time, but you didn't the first time?
I still couldn't hear a damn word he was saying.
He said that Papa John's was bad.
I'm gonna kick his ass for saying that.
Did you hear his picks?
No, I didn't hear shit.
Okay, well, he had Eric Almirola as his underdog and Ross Chastain as his primary.
Fair.
Let's do Xfinity picks first, though.
I'm going Ty Gibbs.
Noah Gragson.
But it's definitely gonna be one of those two.
Yeah, one of us. Yeah, one of us are right. Cup Series, though, this one's going to be... I think it'll be a good race. I think it's going to be exciting.
Oh, I'm excited for Las Vegas, man.
I used to not be the last couple of years, which is obvious.
Las Vegas is one of my favorite mile-and-a-half tracks on the schedule. It's very underrated. If you have the right package, it can put on a good show.
I agree now, yes. And I agreed back in the day, too. Look, your boy's leading right now.
Oh, what year is that? Is that 2009?
I think so. Let me double check, though. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Kyle won that race the very next year.
Who wins in 08?
Carl Edwards. But he did have an illegal car after that.
Pain.
This is back when they took your winning cars to the R&D center. They give you like a penalty like 3 days after.
Yep, those were the days.
I hate that Kyle only has one win at Las Vegas. So I wish he had more. And there were times where he should have had more.
The Busch
Like
brothers just struggle at Vegas.
Yeah, I remember 2019 where Kyle was hanging in there with the Penske boys, but he sped on pit road. And then, of course, this year.
So close, be it so far.
Also, I got his Vegas win right here.
Is that a Dalton Good custom?
No, this is real.
Okay.
And a fun fact, I woke up at 3 a.m. to win this.
To win it?
Yeah, for an eBay bid.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Smooth.
It was like
the person who was like trying to like bid against you, they had no idea they were going up against Dalton Rowdy.
That's yeah, because it ended at like 4 a.m. and I'm like, dude, this is my damn opportunity. And it was at $125, and those Kyle Busch Las Vegas diecast wins are like at 220, 250. Like, it's expensive because that's his only hometown win. And the highest bid was at 125. I'm like, dude, this is my shot. I got to get this.
So how much did you upbid it by?
Just $5.
Okay.
So I set an alarm for 3:30 in the morning and waited till 5 minutes to go to set my bid. And of course, everybody was still asleep at that time. So easy win for me.
Such an asshole. Good for you.
Fuck y'all.
It'll be a fun one though. I'm excited for it.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday was a good day. Bills destroyed the Steelers. Christopher Bell won, and Max Verstappen got his second title. Imagine if in NASCAR we still like had the championship figured out with 4 races to go.
I hate that. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Max Verstappen, I guess congrats to him for being handed a second championship in a row.
He won the championship?
Yeah.
Was that the finale?
No, there's still 4 races left.
Oh.
Yeah. Maggie and I are drunk watching your pod. LMAO, we love you both. Thank you. Dalton.
Oh, wait, who is that?
It's your sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're at Scarowinds right now.
Dude, I want to do that at some point.
I want to go with Dollywood, like, during the fall.
No, I want to go somewhere that's actually going to be scary. That's my goal.
I want to go to, like, a haunted house of some kind somewhere.
Do you do those regularly?
I fucking love doing haunted houses, man.
Do you get scared? I feel like you do.
Sometimes, yeah.
So we went to one last year. Dude, it is like an hour away in the middle of BFE, Virginia. Like I thought, like for half a second when we got there, there's no cell phone service, and we like walk up, and for half a second in my head, I'm like, what if this is fake? Like, what if this is like a way they get people to come just to kill you? And like I got that mentality because that's one of my biggest fears is like an actual like lunatic breaking into a haunted house. Because like, what would you walk through a room and somebody like gets stabbed? You're like, oh, it's a part of the show, but no, they're actually getting stabbed. And like you're just like watching and laughing while somebody's getting like cut in half by a chainsaw.
That is relatable. Like, you know the haunted forest in Jonesboro, right?
Yeah.
This was my freshman year of high school. We went through it, and there was this part of the walkthrough where there was 3 doors, and there's one random guy, and I swear I thought he was our like a tour guide, like walking us through the whole thing, and he was trying to get us through like one of these doors to get out, and there was another guy sitting there, and they said, check one of these doors, and he opens the door, and someone grabs him and pulls him in, and he never comes back out, and the guy goes like, oh, that's not it, let's try another one.
That's funny.
But I also, real quick, my stepdad sent us this website link in our group chat about a haunted house walkthrough. I can't remember where it was, but you have to sign like a 40-page waiver and get a physical to do it to win $10,000.
Is that the one where the guy like abuses you?
Like they do horrible shit. Like I think one lady like had her eyebrows cut off, part of her hair cut off. They said like your bones like could actually break.
Yeah, I think that's that guy. I think I know which one you're talking about. I mean, to each their own for going and doing it. It's totally voluntary. But that dude's got to be like just a total fucking creep, bro. Like to enjoy just like torturing people the way that he does. Like that's that's mad weird to me.
I mean, that's kind of fucked up. But would you do it for 10,000?
No, I don't think that I'm mentally
I
strong
agree.
enough for that, to be honest with you.
I agree, yeah. Like, who knows what they're going to make you... They don't even tell you, and it could be different for anybody.
My stomach is way too weak. Like, if they made me, like, eat dog food, I'm tapping out immediately.
Well, no, they won't make you eat dog food. They'll probably make you eat, like, spiders or some shit. Or maybe scorpions.
I could eat a spider before I could eat dog food.
Eh.
Like, there's no way a spider tastes worse than dog food.
Oh, it depends on what spider it is.
No, there's still no way. So we're influencers now. Maggie just said, I want to start a cult instead of a podcast. Dude.
Oh my god.
Parv said, LTC does not hold responsibility for any cults made. Yeah, we'll read that for the liability.
Maggie, what kind of cult do you want? Like, that's the question. I'm very curious.
Yeah, okay. That's I was thinking it was McCamey, man. Is it McCamey? I think so. Yeah, that's that. There's a Netflix doc on it.
Oh, that haunted house?
It's not even a haunted. I would call it a torture house.
Huh. I'm gonna have to look that up.
It used to be. I think it's in Nashville.
I thought
he's
it was
in Tennessee.
I didn't think it was in Nashville. I thought it was in New Orleans.
Then we might be thinking of different. I feel like we're thinking of the same one.
No, I feel like we are too.
Like he like buries people alive and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. On average, you eat 8 spiders a year without knowing. Oh, guaranteed, dude. I sleep with my mouth like wide ass open.
I got bit by one during my sleep, and I didn't even notice.
What kind?
I think it was a brown recluse. Because my stepdad's old house, like this back before I moved into an apartment, I was living with my stepdad, and his house was like full of like brown recluses, like all over the place.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, and I remember this was 2018. Me and my roommate Matt, we go see the Black Panther movie, and I noticed like a big bump on my leg, and I thought it was just like a zit, and I thought nothing of it. It didn't hurt or anything. And the very next morning, my mom sees it. She goes like, "Dalton, what is that?" I'm like, "I don't know." And she thought it was an ingrown hair, and she wanted to take me to the doctor's office in Walgreens to check it out. And then we went to the MTSU wing fling about an hour later, and she told me like after that we're gonna get checked out. And we get there, she looks at it and tells me it was a spider bite. I'm like, "Wait, what?"
You were gonna die for the wing fling.
Yeah, anything for wings. I hope they do that this year.
Dahmer. Shout out Jeffrey Dahmer. Let's watch Elvira. Giddy up, bump, mow, mow. Do you know that,
We got
Dalton?
Yeah, we got. Wait, what?
Giddy up, bump, mow, mow. Do you know that?
Oh my god.
Do you know that or not?
I don't think so.
Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira. You don't know that? And you're a country,
like
you're a fake country music fan.
I probably am. I feel like I've heard of it somewhere.
We have to watch Netflix, or we have to watch LTC, then you can leave. Leaving LTC before the show ends will make the chairman's upset. Please don't do that. Facts. Thank you, JD. Thank you. Harv knew it. Your sister knew it. Dear God.
I'm getting roasted in this chat. Holy shit.
Yeah, please. Roast Dalton as much as you want. His ego is getting out of whack again. And Dalton says he listens to country. About to make a pizza. Hell yeah, Dave.
It's modern country, not old country. That's my problem.
That is a bad problem that you prefer modern country.
Not like today's. Like I'm talking about like early 2000s or late 2000s.
Dalton only listens to Walker Hayes, and don't let him tell you anything.
That is fake.
Listen, I have rode with Dalton before, and he listens to Walker Hayes the whole time.
No, you didn't. What the fuck did you ride with me?
Lots of times, dude.
Fuck off. That is not true.
Who do you believe, me or Dalton?
That's not fucking true. Walker Hayes is ass. You even told me. He fucking opened for Brooks and Dunn.
I told you that he was bad, and you messaged me and you said, hey, please don't tell anybody, but I really like him.
Get the fuck out. You're supposed to lies about me now. You're supposed to lies. You better tell everybody you are.
No, I'm not.
Don't fuck me. Fuck off. Tell everybody that you're lying right now.
Dalton, okay. I apologize. Dalton is a Walker Hayes fan, but he never told me to tell anybody.
No.
Dalton, can you give us a 4 Loco review?
That's also a hell no. I'd rather listen to Walker Hayes than do a 4 Loco.
Yeah, shout out Papa Good for the duet at Margaritaville.
At Bristol Motors, yeah, with Parr.
Yeah, dude, at that point, I was like, I had no idea where I was. I was just like plastered drunk. I had some of my CBD edibles, so I was just living on cloud 9.
Hey, speaking of that, when we get into Bristol interviews?
Dude, I'm working on it, okay?
I'm just asking, damn.
They're coming soon. Are you at a rave, dude? Like, you got strobe lights going off in your face.
Well, it's just because of the TV. I'm watching Sports Center.
Cody, you said, who's Keith Whitley once? Yeah, that was a total joke, because I was like, the TikTok guy?
Dude, I told you, like, if you were being serious, my dad would have roasted this fucking smoker.
You were so mad.
Vince wanted to kick your ass, too.
The chairmans of LTC ain't even on the show. I saw your comment there, Ryan. Dalton listens to House Party by Sam Hunt 24/7 on repeat.
Okay, now, that's true. I actually prefer Sam Hunt.
That is true.
I prefer Sam Hunt over Walker Hayes.
That's like comparing a turd to a pile of shit.
Yeah, I know.
Dalton is a Sam Hunt stan.
Anyways, cup picks.
Oh, big Sam Hunt guy, huh?
Not really. Well, I actually do have some like songs. I have. Let me see.
Yeah, we'll do the cup picks while you're looking. I'll go first. Underdog for Vegas. I think it's time for a little bit of retribution. Dalton, Kyle Busch is my underdog for the cup race.
Okay, I'm glad he's not your main pick. Underdog is, Underdog is.
But my main pick for Las Vegas is a guy who's going to lock himself early into the championship 4. And that's going to be none other than the Toyota number 11, driven by Dennis Hamlin.
Really? Okay, so Olivia is texting me currently. She says she wants to be on the pod. She wants me to call her right now.
Oh God, do it.
Should I send her like a link? I think that'd be better.
I don't know the links. No, it's not the same kind of link. If you send her the link,
Oh,
now,
yeah, that's right.
You get kicked.
That's right. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Like, didn't a crew chief get banned from that?
From what?
Like, I think it was Matt Benedetto's old crew chief. Like, he posted a link or something.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I thought I heard something about. Hey, whatever. Anyway,
Just
so
do-
I got 4 Sam Hunt songs in my Spotify. I have 23, Hard to Forget, Break Up in a Small Town, and Make You Miss Me.
Make You Miss Me.
Yeah.
Dude, you're such a basic white girl. Also, to preface, I'm not gonna kick you if you send the link. I was saying it will kick you by default.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna kick you. You could do a call-in if you want.
No, I thought Discord was gonna kick me.
No. Dalton, do you know George Strait?
Who doesn't?
Do you know George Jones?
Who doesn't?
Don Williams. He's out. Randy Travis?
Obviously.
Okay. Who's your cut picks?
Okay. For my underdog, this is gonna be a little bit tricky. I don't know who I want to pick for underdog. I think I'm gonna go for a guy who just got eliminated. I'm gonna do Kyle Larson. And for my main pick,
Wow.
this
What makes you think that Larson is gonna come back and be like, all right, time to win?
I'm not saying he'll win. Like I'm just saying.
Where
maybe
does
like
he
a good
finish?
Top 5.
Okay.
And I guess for my main pick,
Who sings Drop 'Em Out?
Wheeler Walker Jr., baby. For my main pick, this is another guy that probably should have won the Las Vegas race here back in March. He was in a pretty good battle with Kyle Busch for most of the race. I'm picking Ross Chastain.
The Melon Man.
Yep.
You and Parver, eye for an eye.
Yep. Fuck Parv.
So you're not gonna pick Kyle?
I can't for the rest of the season anymore, man. Also, every time I do Big Kylie Rex. So I just quit doing it.
Pain. Okay. So is that
I
it?
quit doing it. I'm afraid that's it, my man.
Do we have anything else to talk about? Chat, you got anything before we wrap her up? Dalton, you got anything?
I can see what the hell Olivia wants.
I think it's only fair.
All right, let me try. I hope you all can hear her.
You might just have to like... Yeah, I can hear.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Hey girl!
What up? You're on the pod.
Oh my god, I love it.
You want to tell the audience anything?
Yes. Maggie, what are you deep in? Wait, what? Maggie has drank a whole bottle of wine, and we have individually had multiple shots of vodka. Tequila.
Can y'all like not kill yourselves, please?
Dalton, I've been drinking all damn day.
No shit.
Yeah.
Hashtag just fall break things.
Hey, Cody.
We're entertained. Thank you guys both.
Hey, Cody just said hashtag fall break things.
Yes! Fall break things. How are you, Cody?
Living the dream.
He says living the dream.
We need to go to the haunted forest without Dalton.
Without
Did you hear that?
Dalton.
Yeah, also, Scarowinds wasn't that scary. It really wasn't that bad.
See, I've never been to any amusement park that has like a scary thing going on.
Yeah. So Cody said he's never really been to the amusement park where nothing scary happened,
Like, I've never been to like any Halloween thing at an amusement
or
park.
well, any Halloween amusement park, anything.
Oh my gosh.
Pain.
I can see him talking.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot you're watching. Well, I appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah, I just want to say hey. Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Join the Discord. Buy our merch.
Girl, I'll share the damn page and everything.
I appreciate you. You're a real one.
We are your biggest fans. And Cody, we love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
He says thank you. Love you too.
All right, bye guys. Bye.
All right. Love y'all. Sober up. And that was my little sister and my cousin, ladies and gentlemen.
Dalton, I need you to do a Four Loko episode.
Fuck.
It's about
no.
time that we do another drunk episode. I haven't
tell you
done
what.
one in so long.
If Kyle Busch wins one of the final 4 races, I will drink a Four Loko. And I'll stay true to it.
Okay, I'll hold you to it this time. Dave, if you do exclamation link tree, that'll bring up all the links. Going up.
Oh, is he want?
On a
Oh, does he want to join
Monday.
Discord?
I think so. Well, I mean, he's already in the Discord, but I think he was trying
are
to
you
pull
talking
up-
about Dad or are you talking about Dave the Stalker?
No, the stalker.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what did Parv say? I need alcohol. You do need alcohol, Parv. It's Monday. Do you know the Soggy Bottom Boys, Parv? Or Dalton? Parv asked.
I feel like I've heard of it.
Naughty not, guys. Eric, thank you for coming again. Buddy, I swear to you, I'm just waiting on the stickers now. The moment the stickers are finished, I'm shipping your glasses. And they'll be there within 3 days of shipping. Let's see. Oh, man. Tyler Pietrus. How can I pronounce that? Can you pronounce that last name?
Wait, where's it at?
Tyler Pietrus.
I can't see it.
I'm gonna say that. Pietrusca. He said your sister sounds cringy.
Sometimes it's facts.
Hashtag Parv gang. My birthday is this week, so I'm getting drunk. Hey, turn up. Are you on fall break? Yeah, I am. Today and tomorrow, but I work tomorrow.
Must be nice.
No, it's not.
No, like I don't get fall breaks anymore.
I would rather go to work every single day than to go to school.
Are you seeing this shit?
What?
Donner is calling us right now.
Where?
Like on my screen.
Oh, I'm not getting a call.
Do I answer? I'm gonna see what the fuck happens. What the fuck?
Those MTSU midterms and current semester are going to make me drink. Fun times. That's facts. I'm leaving, Dalton.
Can you hear me?
Oh, you ran your sister away.
She just needs to sober up.
No, you said that's facts when you said when Tyler Piezuka said she was cringy. You said that's facts.
Donner's calling again. What the fuck?
Are we gonna do a voice chat during the race? That's up to everybody else. I'm losing the comments. Oh, Mom had one. Since it's spooky month, before we leave, tell us a scary moment y'all have been through. This is a classic. Do you know the movie The Strangers?
Yes, I saw the new one 3 years ago.
Okay. So, my neighbor at the time, my mom like called him or somehow coordinated for while we were watching it for him to come and beat on our door and then run away. So like I'm watching The Strangers. I'm still scarred from this movie. Like 12-year-old me at the time. I'm watching this movie about these people who are breaking into these people's houses to absolutely murder them, and somebody's beating on our door. And like my mom like plays it so cool. She pretends to call the police and everything. And like we're just being like tortured. And then finally it came out, you know, what was happening. But yeah, that was probably the scariest thing I've ever been through.
I don't really have a story to where anything scary happened, to be honest with you.
What about that Tom where you weren't sure if Kyle Busch was ever going to race again or not?
Oh, at Daytona?
Yeah.
I mean, I figured he'd be back. I didn't think his career was over, but I thought the season was over. Yeah, I can't really think of anything. I mean, I watched the Grave Encounters, and I was scared shitless for most of the night.
From Grave Encounters?
Yeah, that movie's terrifying.
I got one that's even scarier than that.
Oh, a movie?
Yep. Hell House LLC. If you want to be scared shitless, that is the one, bro. That movie still terrifies me.
Yeah, Cooper mentioned that. Where's that on?
It was on Amazon Prime. I watch it every single like October, and there's actually I think there's 3 of them, and like it honestly is a really good trilogy for it to be like a found footage film. I put it like side by side with Blair Witch Project for being fantastic.
Huh?
Is that a roach on your wall, Dalton?
A road? What the fuck? Where?
No, it's just the Kyle Busch stuff. Final Destination is incredible. Saw is just like gruesome. I love the Saw films though. Anything that James Wan does is automatically just an absolute work of art for me.
James Wan knows the scary movies, dude.
Dude, I love him. I love everything about him, from like the story, the cinematography, all the way down to the scoring. Like his soundtracks are incredible. I could have an hour-long podcast just talking about James Wan.
The Conjuring,
incredible. Dead Silence, incredible. Did you know that he is the one who did Tokyo Drift?
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Didn't know that.
Yep. He's the one who did the first Saw film, and then he was the producer on the rest. Just incredible mind. He created that whole like Conjuring cinematic universe. He answered Marvel with horror films. But I guess that just about wraps us up, wouldn't you say, sir?
I guess so.
Anything else?
Yeah, sorry if the show was a little bit lackluster tonight. We couldn't figure shit out.
I think it was still a good show. I feel like the people enjoyed it. It's what the people want. It keeps the people going.
We'll figure it out. Don't worry. This is our first time, and Cooper and Jacob are slacking, so
rookies, bro.
Shame on them. Yep.
Yeah. One day they'll get there. At least I hope they do. But I guess this has been your LTC from East Tennessee. I'm gonna take us out on a pretty cool little note here. So as always, it's me, Cody, your host with the most. You can find us down below. That's Twitter, the Ask Cody for me.
I am Dalton Good, aka Don Ratty Bush. Follow me at Dalton Good 18. Get me to 3,600 followers, baby.
Can we get me up above like 300, please?
Okay, you should thank me, because yesterday in the live stream, I told everybody to follow like all y'all. I just said fuck me and follow the rest of the cult, like Jacob, Cooper, you, and Parv. I'm like, we got to get y'all's follower count up.
Yeah, mine is abysmal. I appreciate you.
Because I'm like spanking y'all's ass combined.
I know, yeah. Listen, I used to have a Twitter account that had 16,000 followers.
What happened?
I deleted it because I thought I wanted to become a politician, and the shit on that account would have had me canceled in 5 seconds.
fuck.
Yeah. So, hey, it is what it is. But anyway, free promo. Shout out 69mega.com.
69 mega. 69 mega. 69 mega.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Shout out Elvis.
Oh, that didn't work how I wanted it to.
Damn it, Cody.
This is awkward, bro. Hold up, wait, y'all didn't see this. Hold on. Hold on.
What the fuck?
Hold on, it'll be cooler.
What are we doing?
You know what? I'm just gonna go do this one because this one is way cooler.
And the sun